If you're in the middle of something, no, it is not a good time to quickly jump on Zoom. Go and take a tea break, an actual tea break. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Harleigh and you are joining me right now in my second bedroom, which is my office. In this video, we're going to talk about working from home and creating the right environment to effectively do so. An environment that I currently don't have. So first things first is going to be getting this place in order. I have some new equipment that I need to set up ready for the working year. I'm also going to share some tips and tricks about working from home. I am by no means an expert, but I have been doing this now since March, and I also previously worked from home for over a year when I was running my own business, which was not something that was completely reliant on me sitting at a computer. So I think I have a little bit of perspective in terms of, you know, not necessarily just the conventional working from home that we're all doing in terms of lots of Zoom and lots of laptops, but how to also be productive if your work takes other forms. This background and mess is distracting even me just sitting here filming, so I'm gonna get cracking on this and I'll join you back here in hopefully a nicer setting for a bit of a chat. Things are just so much better in here. It just has so much of a nicer vibe. It's so much brighter. So just a couple of things about actual setup. If you're in the UK with me, we are here for a while, okay? We have been here for a while and we have a while yet to come. First things first, your comfort is key. A proper desk and chair isn't on the cards for everybody, and I was in the same position when I lived at my parents' house and I was working off of my dressing table in my bedroom. Sometimes it's like that. I am now fortunate enough to have a proper desk and a proper chair. And I say proper because office chairs can be pretty expensive, and this is literally just one from Argos. They have a great range there, and the reason I went for this one, which is super high back, is because I was actually looking at gamer chairs, and gamers have that set up for streaming all day long. And I was like to myself, I'm gonna be sitting here all day long. So fair enough, I don't necessarily want a gamer chair. I don't think they're particularly attractive, but this was something that I felt like had the same kind of like pros to a gamer chair in terms of high back and also like different support areas. If you are not in a position to get a chair, as I wasn't before, get this cushion, which is from Amazon. I got it and it was absolutely amazing. I actually left it at home because my mum is now working on it and she's working from home at the house too. It basically just gives your spine, the bottom of your spine, like the right support, which I find that a lot of people are having like lower back pain problems from their chairs. And I think this cushion is absolutely amazing. It's quite inexpensive. It's from Amazon. Everything will be linked in the description below. There is no point in getting the chair and the desk and all of that if your laptop is going to be down here. If your pain isn't lower back pain, then it's probably your neck. I have a laptop stand which I absolutely love. It is adjustable in all of its corners and also kind of creates a storage space under my laptop, which I use for keeping my notebooks and also my random IT box, which has like chargers, cables and all my hard drives and things in there. I can't live without my wrist supports. I just have literally little jelly ones. Apple keyboards and MacBooks are particularly flat. So if you do find yourself having wrist pain from that motion, from your wrist literally just being kind of like either completely collapsed or having no support, I would definitely recommend a wrist support. They're relatively inexpensive for the amount of comfort that you're gonna get. Last thing for like actual kit, kind of unnecessary, but I did show it, so I'll mention it, is the floor mat that I have underneath my chair. This is only because I have a wheelie chair and carpet. So, I mean, I probably would put it down if I had flooring here, but if you have flooring, say for example, you're in a rental and you wanna go for the chair option, but you're gonna wreck the floor, this floor mat is from IKEA. Yet again, I got everything from like non-office-y type places because it just seems to be coming up cheaper. That's the kind of kit out the way and the technical aspect of how you will work from home, but how will you work from home? As Drake once said, know yourself. Know what your concentration limit is and what the cues are for when you've reached the end of it. Do you start picking up your phone? Do you start online shopping? Do you start looking for absolutely anything to do other than your work? My limit is somewhere around 45 minutes. I can work for longer than that if I absolutely have to, if I'm pressed for a deadline, or sometimes if I'm just in the zone, I'll roll over that time. I religiously, almost every single day, if possible, have a 4 p.m. dance break. 4 p.m. is just another time for me where I can't get through. The 4 p.m. wall is a killer for me. So at 4 p.m, if I look up and I clock, oh, it's 4 p.m, that's why I physically cannot do anymore. Music's going on, usually Lady Gaga, Rain on Me and Tequila by Reid, and I have to get out of this chair and just do whatever I want. Just 4 p.m. dance break, honestly, try it. Number 2, another type of break, tea breaks, tea time. This is very important to me, not just as somebody who loves tea, but the actual ritual of tea. Go and take a tea break, an actual tea break. Not put the kettle on and then go back and sit down while you wait for the kettle to boil and then forget the kettle ever boiled and now you're sitting down working, realizing you're dehydrating because you didn't have tea. Oh, then you go back but the kettle's gone too cold, so then you got to boil it again and then you go back to work and you do... Why? Take a tea break. I think at home there's like a lot of guilt about doing things at home because you're working from home. But if you were at work, you would have gone to the canteen. You might have even gone, you know, down to prep. People be taking cigarette breaks at home. And if you're not one of those people, take a damn tea break. Also, schedule tea time. Remember what tea time used to be. At work, Sana and I have tea time every day at 3 p.m. It's probably why I now can't get past 4 p.m. And we will message each other and say, it's tea time. And we know, okay, cool, we are both leaving our computers to go and do this thing that we used to do together, but now we can't. Number 3, something that I learned more from working from home for myself, which might not really be applicable in your 9 to 5, depending on like how you work, but that is the calendar block. I've spoken about this before and I absolutely love it and live by it. I will leave in the description the calendar blocking video that changed my life by Amy Landino. Block like tasks. So for me, in terms of my own business, that would be doing all the baking at one time, doing all the packaging preparation at another time, going grocery shopping all at one time. Not every time you forget an ingredient, pop into the shop and then pack in one order and then do it. I just can't do that jump kind of thing. And if you find yourself in a similar situation, then literally just block out, carve out sections of time for you to do like tasks. Set boundaries for yourself and for other people. Working from home is quite different because people can't see what you're doing. People might assume that you're doing something or not doing something. Slack, email, Zoom is all so constant. If you're in the middle of something, no. It is not a good time to quickly jump on Zoom. If you have those like status settings, I know Slack has it, I'm not sure if like Teams have it, I think Zoom has it, where you can set like in a meeting, out at lunch, doing deep work. Basically, I'm uncontactable at this time. The same way if you came over to my desk and said to me, oh, do you want to just go over there and have a quick, not right now. And tip number 5, the last thing I would say, which links to both these categories, is keep it tidy. What you saw at the beginning of this video was me abandoning this desk and literally not coming back until 2021. But remember that generally you are coming back the next day, and nothing makes Monday morning even worse than coming in and realizing that your workspace, wherever it is chaos. If you are working in a shared space, for example, on a dining table, get yourself a crate. Like, make that crate be the office. On a Friday night, pack everything down, put it in the crate, put the crate in the corner. On Monday morning, rebuild your office, you know, unpack that situation. I am guilty as hell for leaving a mug in here, maybe 2 mugs. But when I come in the morning, if it's there, I just want to get rid of it ASAP. Just leave it how you would like to find it. I came home from work on the 12th of March 2020, and the 12th of March 2021 is fast approaching. So that is me set up for potentially another year working from home. If you need any more guidance for your working from home setup, there will be other resources and videos in the description below, as well as the calendar blocking video I mentioned and links to all of my kit. Please like this video if you have found it helpful, and leave a comment below with your working from home tips or advice, or things that are working out for you that you never would have expected pre-2020 before you ever started working from home. If 2020 had been your first time working from home and you have survived it, congratulations. If you're joining me in working from home in 2021, we have got this. I love reading the comments and seeing what everyone else is doing, so be sure to pop down there and scout through the comments for any more advice. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.